What attracted you to riding a bike?
To be honest with you, I got to set my own time schedule. I didn't get sick. I was very healthy. Riding a bicycle is a choice. Taking the bus is a choice. Driving a car is a choice. But this way, I get to be outside. I get to be healthy. I have the ability to make wise choices, not only for myself, but for the environment and for the world. You know, I don't add a lot of pollution unless you call sweat pollution. And so that's what attracted me to riding. I garden at a community garden. It feeds into a loop of health. Gardening has become an essential part of life, just like biking. It's wonderful to ride a bike. It's wonderful to garden. It doesn't take any more time than to go to the grocery store than it does to go to the garden. Only there's a lot more fun going to a garden. Let me start this section over again. I started out that morning riding a bicycle. I went to the gardens so that I could get lunch. Everything was growing really well, and so I got everything I needed, and I weeded. And this is all before 8 o'clock in the morning, because at 8:15 I had to make sure I was walking out the door of the community gardens, because I rode my bike and I wanted to make sure I had enough time to get to school. Only I didn't make it to school that day. I was on a side street and I was stopped at a stop sign. I put my arm out to show that I was stopped. And so I'm looking this way and my whole body's turning this way as I'm watching this little black car go by, and a driver stopped right behind me. All of a sudden, I'm holding onto the brakes more and I'm moving. In my head, I'm going, why am I moving? And I'm gripping the handlebars tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. The individual thought I was going to go. And they took their foot off the brake. And they rolled right into me. I was a little shaken. Well, I was a lot shaken. And I ended up being hurt. Now I have bus passes. Now I'm really on the bus. And on that day, I just felt devastated that I had to get back on it. One of the things that surprises me most is the cost. Every person who rides a bus knows that there is a cost involved, and it adds up very quickly. The Create a Commuter program from the Community Cycling Center, it's entirely free. Not just the bicycle, but learning how to maintain the bicycle. This is substantial. It's been 5 months now, and I'm just beginning, at least I think. Don't even hold me to this one. I just think that I may be beginning to heal.
So, Create a Commuter bicycle, here they are. The bicycle first is donated to us, and if they're destined for the Create a Commuter program, they get set up with all the goodies and accessories that a commuter would need riding in Portland. And ahead of time we get a referral for someone from an agency, a social service agency usually, that gives us their information, sizing information, height, weight, and leg length. And before the day of the training, we find a bicycle that we think will fit and fix that up for the program. They've all got the CAC package, all of the things that we give to the recipient, lights, fenders, a rack, a lock, a pump, tire levers, patch kit, a small seat bag to hold all of their accessories. Anything that we think would be necessary to be a successful commuter, a self-sufficient commuter. Did everybody get one of these? Dave, did you get one of these? Do you go by Dave or David? You go, Jason. Yeah, nice to meet you, Coral. It's going to be a lot easier for you now that you have a bicycle, even though you are using public transportation.
I'm looking at coming out of the bus system again, and I'm so grateful.
Breaking free.
Yeah.
Nice. Thanks, Coral. I want to give all of you a helmet today, and I encourage you to wear them. It's a very, very, very good idea. Looks like you guys are excited to fit your helmets, so go for it.
I put on the thickest pad there are, and I still wobble.
Make sure that that piece of plastic in the back is out. Bicyclists don't have the right of way all the time, and it's not. You shouldn't assume that if you're riding on the street as a bicyclist that you have the right of way. Before you guys take off today, I want to be sure that first your bike is comfortable and that it's the right fit for you, that it's safe for you, and second that you're comfortable riding it and you feel comfortable leaving here on your bicycle. And then we'll make any adjustments to the seat or the seat height if we have to.
Okay.
Does that feel better?
Yeah, there's a slight bend. It's absolutely pouring. How do I like it? It's wonderful. It's really wonderful. It's going to be great to ride. And so this is the bike that I got. It's a Specialized hard rock, and they outfitted it with everything. The next day I went and I saw my doctor. I had an idea that she would say that I wouldn't be able to ride, but I was still hopeful. And she said, no, you can't lift. No, you can't ride. You can't do anything. So now I sit. Now I sit because I still have to take the bus. And so that wonderful, wonderful chance felt like absolute heaven. And that's it. The idea that I get to sit and look at this great bike that the Community Cycling Center donated to me, the longer I look at it, let me tell you, the greater the joy of being able to actually be back on it once the doctor says it's okay. Yeah.